Hi, today we're going to do a lesson on how to sentence diagram prepositional phrases. First of all, we're going to review what is a preposition. A preposition is a word that shows location, time, or movement. Some examples are above, past, through, up, and much more. A prepositional phrase is a preposition that besides it has a noun that can have describing or modifying words. First of all, we're always going to locate our preposition right here, how it shows right here. Then we're always going to put our noun or object of the preposition right here. And lastly, our describing or modifying word, which can be an article or an adjective, goes right here below the noun or object. First of all, we're going to sentence diagram a sentence with subject, verb, and prepositional phrase. 1. Christina went to the swimming pool. First, we're going to ask ourselves, what is the action? What is the verb? Well, it is went, and we put it right here. Check. Now, who is doing the action? Who went? Well, it's Christina, so we're going to write it right here where it is. Check. And now we're going to read this part and the rest of our sentence. To the swimming pool. So what's this word? The next word. To. What does it mean? What does it mean? To is a preposition, so it means we're going to have a prepositional phrase. We're going to write it right here where we know. And now we're going to read the rest of our sentence. The swimming pool. We're going to locate what's this word. The is an article, so it means it's describing the swimming pool. So we write the swimming pool below, beside to, which is the preposition, and the, because it's describing the swimming pool, we put it below the swimming pool. Now we're going to do our second example. The layer is playing at the mall. First of all, we're going to look for our action. What is a verb? It is this. So we already wrote it right here where it goes in our part of the verb. Now we're going to ask ourselves, who is playing? Who is doing the action? Well, it's Valeria, so we write it right here. Perfect. And now we're going to read the rest of our sentence. At the mall. We're going to locate what's this word. At. At is a preposition, so we're going to write it where it goes. Below the verb. Then we're going to read this part, the rest of the sentence. The mall. The mall, we have a noun here and an article. So it means the is describing the mall. So the will go below the mall and mall beside the preposition. So perfect and perfect. Third, we're gonna do we're gonna sentence diagram a subject, a verb, and a prepositional phrase. Oh, but I forgot. It's a compound subject. We're gonna read the sentence. Paola and Thomas run to the cafeteria. First of all, what's our verb? Run. So we are writing run here. Perfect. Now, who is running? Who ran? Well, it's Paola and Thomas. So we're going to write here Paola. Here, our conjunction, the little triangle facing inward because it's a subject. And then Thomas below because it's our second subject. Now we're going to read the rest of the sentence. To the cafeteria. We're gonna locate what's this word. To is a preposition, so it means we have a prepositional phrase. To is right here. We write it just below the verb. Now we're gonna read the rest of the sentence. The cafeteria. The is an article, and cafeteria is a noun or an object, as we said. So we're gonna write the below the cafeteria and cafeteria beside the preposition. Now I'm going to show you how it looks, how to diagram a subject, a verb, and double prepositional phrase. So here we put the subject as normal, the verb right here. So subject here, verb here. Then we put as normal our preposition, the object of our preposition, or the noun, and the describing word below the noun. And then if we're having another preposition, like describing the other one, so we're going to put preposition right below the same, and the object and the describing word of the object. So this preposition is describing this one, so that's why this one goes below this one. Now, let's do this example. She was walking at the school through the hallways. First of all, we're going to look for our verb. The verb is, the action was walking. So we're going to write it right here. Perfect. Now, who was walking? Well, it's she. So we're going to write here, she. Perfect. Now we're going to read the rest of our sentence. First, this part. At the school. Where, well, we're going to locate this word. At is a preposition, so it means we do our prepositional phrase diagram right here. First here, a preposition, then we're going to read the rest. The school. The is an article and school is a noun, so it means school, we write it beside the preposition, and the is an article, which is describing the school, and that's why it goes below the noun. Now we're going to look at the next part. Through the hallways. So let's read again the sentence. She was walking at the school through the hallway. So at the where the school is, we're describing through the hallways is describing where at the school. So it means it's gonna go through the hallways below at the school because through the hallways is describing at the school. So we're gonna write as normal the same thing. Through below the noun. And now we're gonna do the same operation. The is an article, hallways is a noun or object, so the goes below the hallway because hallway the is describing the hallway like normal, and that's it. Other example, we went to the mall by Miami. So what's our verb, our action first of all? Went. So we're gonna write went. Now, who went? Who went? Well, it's we, so we wrote it right here, went, we. Now we're gonna read the rest of the sentence. To the mall by Miami. Well, our next word is to. To is a preposition, so it indicates us there is a prepositional phrase. So we write to right here. Then the mall. The is describing the mall. So we're gonna write the below the mall and the mall beside our preposition. Now we're gonna read this part by orange of the sentence. By Miami. Well, by Miami is describing where's the mall. So it's describing that, so it means it's gonna go down to the mall, that phrase, because by Miami is describing to the mall. So we're gonna write by is a preposition and Miami is an object or a noun of the prepositional phrase. This is a prepositional phrase, so it means first we write our preposition below this noun, and then besides the preposition we write our noun as normal. Now, she was dancing through everywhere at the beach. So, what's our verb? What the action? Was dancing. So we write was dancing. Who was dancing? She was dancing. We find our subject. Now we're gonna read the rest of the sentence. This part. Through everywhere. Through is a preposition, so we put it below the verb. Then we're gonna read the rest. The next word. Everywhere. So everywhere is our object or that thing. So everywhere goes through everywhere. I don't know, well, through everywhere. And we write everywhere beside. And we're going to write here, this next part, at the beach. We're going to analyze it, where at is a preposition, so it means we have a prepositional phrase. We write at below the noun, and then we're going to read the sentence. The next phrase, the beach. The is an article, beach our subject of the prepositional phrase, or our noun. So the is describing the oh, sorry, I wrote the wrong word right here. It's beach. Right, so just ignore it. It's beach right here. So the will go below the beach right here, right here, at the beach. And it will go below through everywhere because what in what specific part through everywhere? In every part of the at the beach. So it's describing through everywhere, so that's why it goes below through everywhere. Now we're going to look how we sentence diagram a subject, verb, and compound prepositional phrases. So first of all, we do like normal. Our subject, line through the horizontal line. Our verb, our subject. Then we write normally our preposition. And then we have here our two objects. Object number one, like if it's a subject or verb like normal. Object number one, describing word of object number one. Our conjunction joining the two words right here. Our second object and it's describing word. We're going to have here an example. 1. The girl went in the car and the mall. First of all, what's our verb? Went. So we write here the action. Then we're going to locate our subject. Who went? Well, it's the girl. So we write girl right here, and the is an article, and it's describing the girl. So the goes below the girl. Then we're going to locate what's this word. In this phrase, in the car and mall. So in is a preposition. We have a prepositional phrase right here. And then we're seeing the car and mall has a conjunction. So we need our pencil. We're going to call our pencil. So first of all, the car is our first word of the prepositional phrase, our first subject. So we write car right here. And then the is an article. It's describing the car. So we're going to write it just below the car as normal. We're going to write our conjunction, which is and right here. And the mall is our second object. And we write it below the first object. That's it. Really simple. Now we're going to sentence diagram a subject, a verb, a direct object, and a prepositional phrase. 1. Oh, wait. We have some problems right here. Okay. 1. Martha invited Laura through an invitation. Well, first of all, we're going to locate our verb, and it's invited. So we're going to write invited right here. Then, who invited? It's Martha, our subject, right here. And then, what was invited? Who directly was invited? Well, it's Laura. It's our direct object right here. And then we have the rest of the sentence. Through an invitation. Well, through is a preposition, so it means we have a prepositional phrase. We just put it below the verb as always, and then we're going to read the rest of the sentence. An invitation. And as an article, it's describing the invitation, so we write and below the invitation. Second problem, she did the homework at class. First of all, we're going to locate our verb. Did is our verb, so we're going to write it did right here. Who did the homework? Who did? She did right here. And then we're going to read the rest of the sentence. The homework at class. First of all, we're going to locate our direct object. What was done? What was did? What was done? Well, the homework was done. So we write homework right here. The is an article, which means it's describing the homework. So the goes below homework. Then we're going to read our rest of our sentence. At class. Well, now by seeing just this phrase, at is our preposition, so it's a prepositional phrase, right? Add below the verb, and then class right here as normal, beside the preposition because it's object of the preposition. Now we're going to read our last sentence. Ms. Martin baked brownies in my kitchen. So what's our verb? Baked. Baked is our verb. We write right here. Who baked? Ms. Martin. It's our subject. What? Now we're going to write our direct object. We're going to find that. What was baked? What was directly baked? Our brownies. So perfect. We got our direct object. Now we're going to read the rest of our sentence. In my kitchen. We're going to locate what's this word. We're going to find what's it. In as a preposition, so we already have a prepositional phrase. And we write it below the verb. My kitchen. My is a describing word. It's giving authority or like property to someone. So my goes below the kitchen because it's describing who's the kitchen of. The kitchen is the object of the prepositional phrase, and my is describing the kitchen. So my goes below the kitchen. Thank you very much. This was all for today, and this credits to this image. Thank you and bye.